I was scared. I was shocked. I didn't know that it wasn't something that I thought would happen.
We've been struggling for a while. This one was a surprise.
Couldn't believe it at first. I was like, oh, great. It was a surprise.
I already have 4 kids, so I'm not exactly in a stable, relationship like I was when I had, found out about my 4 kids.
I went several places first, trying to just simply get a pregnancy test done that the state would accept so that I could get Medicaid. And otherwise, I wouldn't have insurance at all. So I went to Planned Parenthood. They wouldn't do it. I called WIC to see if they had a program, and they didn't do it.
I asked him, what do you think we should do about this? And he thought, well, I think that we should have an abortion.
Am I going to have an abortion, or am I going to keep it? Those were my 2 options,
I know in my heart that I'm not equipped, and even though I do have that support system and everything, it's just not something that I personally would be able to handle.
I actually went to a abortion place, and I just couldn't go through it.
He made an appointment with Planned Parenthood here in town, and the woman at the front desk started asking us questions, and she was just very rude and not very kind or receptive. We left, and he was like, Val, we should have never come here. I'm so sorry. And we went off to a park and just started to talk about things, and well, we need to do something. We need to start somewhere. There has to be something that we can do, or some person that we can tell. By God's grace, we found out about Any Woman Can.
Came in and they did an ultrasound for me and let us have the pictures and gave me the test and sent information in for me and gave me recommendations. So this was so helpful.
When I showed up, everybody was really friendly. They were really welcoming. I didn't feel awkward. It wasn't weird.
I walk in here and I feel like I already know everybody because everybody's so kind and so nice. And it seems like they're just already willing to give me a hug as soon as I walk in the door. My counselor, I feel like I already knew her, and I had no problem sharing all of my information, the most personal information that you would probably only share with a sister or your best friend, and I had no problem sharing that with them.
We came here and it was great. It was amazing. The people were so nice.
At first, I didn't think I could do it because everybody was telling me I couldn't do it. After I came here, my decision was to actually keep the baby.
Ultimately, we decided to keep our baby.
If you do plan on adoption, it's not anything that anybody looks down on, because when I came here knowing that that's what I wanted to do, I was nervous that they were going to be like, oh, she chose adoption, maybe we shouldn't talk to her this way or say these things, but it wasn't like that at all. It was, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this wonderful thing, and you don't expect that.
Everyone was so supportive, and it was great. Everyone was happy for us and cheering us on. Honestly, this was our starting point. This was it for us, with Sarah and the people here. And even though it was, one visit, it did so much for us.
Any Woman Can has really kept in touch with me, and they're curious about how I'm doing. They're really interested in the baby. How's the baby? They ask me in emails all the time.
Definitely come here to get the guidance and the counseling part of it.
Coming here to get a sonogram or just to get advice, or even if it's just for a few minutes, just to walk in here, because God is definitely working through all the people here, and you can feel it.